Alright, so this video is just me throwing out ideas for 3 cartoon shows I freaking loved watching as a kid that I'd like to see being done as movies. I'll talk about whether I like to see them being done live action or animation, uh, who I would like to see direct it, and also the plot of the show to the people that have never seen them. I also want to remind people this is all opinion based, so if you don't like my ideas or you think it should be done another way, fine. You probably have better ideas than I do, but this is my idea and I'm sticking to them. Now, the first show is Megas XLR, and the plot of Megas XLR is that in the future, mankind is at war with an alien race. Now, the name of the alien race is drawing a blank to me. I can't remember, but they're nearly winning, and Megas actually lost in the past, and is found in this junkyard by a man named Coop. And Coop actually takes Megas, fixes it up, gives it a paint job, and finds a way to pilot it by just using an old beat-up car that he uses to replace the head, and some parts of video game consoles and controllers. I'm not joking. He really does that. And in each episode, he would always deal with an extraterrestrial threat, or an interdimensional threat, or just something else entirely. I love to see this being done as a movie, and I like to see this being done live action. Who I like to see directed is actually Kevin Smith, and yeah, I know Kevin Smith has just announced that he's not going to be directing movies after he's done with Clerks 3, but this is just kind of an idea that I know will never really be done. And I can really see him doing Megas XLR. Like, I think he could do a really good job. I mean, I really liked his work on Green Hornet. I liked his work on Batman Cacophony. Um, like, I really like his work. Like, the only thing I could say is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard of that he was going to do was his idea for a Superman movie. And it wasn't really his idea. He just wrote it. And that was Superman not flying and not wearing the costume, basically like in Smallville. And he would have to fight a giant spider in the third act. Well, they didn't call it giant spider. They ended up calling it Dangaron's Snare Beast or something, which he thought was weird as hell. I mean, the guy that he was working with wanted him to put in a robot with the voice of a gay black man. I'm not joking. Seriously, there's actually a video with him talking about this, and kind of really shows how weird people can be in Hollywood and how really no one really, you know, really reads comic books sometimes when they have to work in a comic book movie. But I'm getting off track. The point is, I'd like to see Kevin Smith do Megas XLR. And that's all I can say about that. The next show is Samurai Jack. And, well, to the few people that have never seen Samurai Jack, here's the plot. Basically, as they say in the opening of the show, long ago in a distant past, this dark ancient being named Aku was just raising hell throughout the world, and the only one that was able to take him down was this samurai wielding a magical sword. Uh, but before he can finish Aku off, Aku threw him in a portal in time and flung him into the future, where he takes over everything. And through the series, this samurai, who then goes by the name of Jack, tries to find a way back to the past and kill Aku. Now, I would like to see this being done live action, and I like to see Guillermo del Toro do this, because if he can make giant fucking robots and giant fucking monsters work in a movie, I'm pretty sure he can make Samurai Jack work, because holy crap, Samurai Jack would be an awesome movie to do. Like, just imagine all the cool creatures that they could do with it. The designs of the monsters, the aliens, and the machines. I would actually like to see some of the characters from Samurai Jack make an appearance, like the Scotsman, Damongu. I know Damongu will probably get more of a design change, more than everybody. I don't know why. I just feel like he would have everyone get the most change of design. Um, But yeah, like, yeah, Samurai Jack. What else I gotta say about that? Um, the next and final show is Invader Zim. Now, Invader Zim is about this alien named Zim who believes that he's been sent to Earth to conquer it for the name of his alien race, the Urkins. While in reality, the Urkins kicked him out because he was a horrible invader and nearly killed his entire race. Um, and like through the episodes, he's always trying to conquer Earth, but he's always stopped either by his own stupidity or by his alien robot named Gur, or this one kid named Dib, who is the only one that knows. Well, his sister knows, but she really doesn't give a rat's ass. Who's trying to stop him? And this show was dark. I mean, even as a little kid, when I was watching it, I was really surprised on some of the stuff they did. There's actually an episode where um, Zim was hanging out with this one kid because he started to realize that he has been on Earth for a while and he has made no friends, and he's posing as this kid, and a kid with no friends basically means there's something just wrong with him. And Zim didn't want to like blow his cover, so he took this one kid and hang out with him until the kid just made him very, very annoyed. And he finally just took the kid, ripped his eyes out, and then replaced him with robot eyes. And they don't full-blown show it happen, but we see the kid getting the present, which has the robot arms in there and the robot eyes. And like we see the arms pop up, and then there's the shadow of the kid in the arms. The arms rip the kid's eyes out, and then replace them with the other ones. And it was just weird. Like, I was just like, what the hell? And there's even just, the show itself was just freaking insane. Everyone was, like, always just either crazy or stupid or both. Like, and there's always some weird conspiracy going around. Like, there's one episode where Dib is talking to this hobo that's just in this diner. And the hobo just leaves the diner. But before he leaves, he then takes this one guy. I don't know why, he just takes him. And he just runs out there. There's no explanation, he just does that. Just some weird shit. I was not surprised when I found out that the guy that made Invader Zim also made a story called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which also I think would be an interesting movie to be done. And I would like to see Invader Zim just be animated. I know they'd probably change the rating to like R or PG-13. Mostly, I believe they make it R. And yeah, the person who I'd like to see direct this is actually Sam Raimi, because I really think he just does a really great job at mixing dark, creepy shit with some really funny stuff in there. Like, best example, the Evil Dead films. Well, mostly Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 3 Armies of Darkness. There's been other films where he's done that. For some reason, I can't think of one. I know there's a lot that he's done with a mix of horror and comedy, but yeah, like, I think he just do a really good job with this. And, that's all I really gotta say. And hope you like this video. Goodbye.